Yo, what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing? The time is now. Boy, the news has been crazy today. This is Schroeder. You know who he is. And I'm Gabriel Skywalker. You know who I am. The real one, always 100. Coming to y'all with the NFL final look for tomorrow, guys. I'm excited. I've been waiting for so long. Schroeder's been waiting. So Schroeder's going to be giving our, because in baseball he was doing the home run calls. Schroeder's going to be doing the touchdowns. All right, who's going to score the touchdowns? All right. So Schroeder will be back for that later. I just want to introduce you to Schroeder. Hashtag Schroeder's picks. He's killed it in baseball with his home run calls, guys. But we're going to cover everything between Antonio Brown being fired and then picked up by the Patriots. I mean, my God, how are you going to get fired on your day off, Antonio? How? How? The Raiders are my team. So, you know, I know that. So, this is the second time in my lifetime they're moving to Vegas. So, the joke's on them. That's what you get for leaving us twice. So I'm laughing about it. I hope the Raiders tank. I hope they don't sell one ticket in Vegas. No offense to you people in Vegas, but they're the Oakland Raiders for fuck's sake, you know. Anyways, we're gonna break it down, guys, for DFS, for also for those of you that are just in fantasy leagues. Um, so it should be a great video. So let's get into it. Let's pay the bills, guys. What we're looking at here is the DFS club. Now, all of you that have ever paid for a provider, um, especially those of you who never have, they will charge you um, hundreds of dollars just for one sport, NFL. Hundreds of dollars. DFS Club, we are three providers in one. We got DFS Space. Look for him on YouTube. You got myself, Skywalker DFS, and you got the DFS Whispers. Check them out on YouTube. Best part is it's only $10 a month, guys, and that's for every single sport. That's not just for football. That's not just for MLB. That's for everything. We even do college football, guys. Listen to this. We got NBA, NFL, MLB. Golf is coming up. We got CJ in there holding it down. NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports is a thing. MMA just happened. Everyone in the chat room had a damn near takedown. I personally didn't because I didn't wake up because I'm on the West Coast. So I wait for Squall Man to post his because he's kind of like my MMA expert. But I'm not getting my ass up at 4 in the morning. No thanks. I waited and waited last night, but I went to bed. We got the WNBA and like I said, college football guys. $10 a month for all those sports I just listed. No packages. No, it's everything, guys. I'm telling you, the DFS Club, we are every single other provider's worst nightmare. So you go to www.dfsclub.com, click the join now button. You click on Skywalker DFS, and here are your plans right here. You got the Slack chat, 24/7 tips and advice, GPP articles, especially coming soon with NFL, Pre-Lock Insight, which are the podcast guys. If I get my ass up early enough, I'm going to do a members only podcast for the NFL tomorrow. Um, DraftKings and FanDuel, we cover, guys. We cover prize picks, $10 a month. All you got to do is click the Let's Get It, or you can do 6 months for $49.99 or 1 year for $99.99, guys. No one else in the industry can touch this, guys. So you can proudly say and brag that you're a member of the DFS Club. We got over 260 members, guys. 260. We're just taking it over by storm, guys. All right. So what we're looking at here is Draft Dashboard, the best optimizer on the planet, guys. This is what we're going to use to break down these players for tomorrow. Um, $1 for 30 days. That is it. That is $1 for 30 days. Try it out. If you don't like it, cancel it at any time. Anytime, guys. No obligation, no contracts, no bullshit. All right. This is Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. And speaking of, Draft Dashboard is giving away free $20. $20 giveaway sponsored by Draft Dashboard. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment below. Today's comment, let's see. How do you think Antonio Brown is going to do great in the Patriots? Do you think he will do good with that organization? Leave that comment below and let me know. You are entered into that free $20 by Draft Dashboard, guys, sponsored by them. You get access to all my saved lineups in that dollar, guys. Right now, I got 43 players in my player pool, and it'll probably keep growing. My watch players, the lineup optimizer. Now, this one right here, this is what everybody's favorite thing is. So, especially for NFL, people like to do the 50 to 100 lineups. It has a mass lineup generator. All right, which means it will give you 50 to 100 lineups in seconds, and then you can just export it to DraftKings. That's it. It's that easy, guys. It's a new feature. I love it. I used it like towards the end of the NBA season last year, and yeah, it won me a lot of money. It was fun. Um, you got the NFL cheat sheet, guys, because if you can't win, cheat. The NFL cheat sheet gives you the best top studs, top mid tier, top value of every single position, slate by slate, guys. This is Draft Dashboard. $1 for 30 days. So let's get into it, shall we? Oh, I've been waiting a long time for this. Now I just got to wait for NBA too, because NBA is another one of my specialities. So we're looking off the top here. We're looking at quarterbacks. Let's start there. Patrick Mahomes, he's going to cost you 7-2 on DraftKings. He might be a sneaky play. Um, right now, it's looking at 12% ownership on Mahomes, which is still kind of high. So I personally, if you watch my last videos, I like to pay down a quarterback, but it's Patrick Mahomes on the road against Kansas City, ninth against quarterbacks, fourth overall defense. So, but it is Patrick Mahomes. But at 7-2, I don't know if I'm going to take that risk, guys. I think I'll find value. Next up, you got Deshaun Watson and a great matchup against New Orleans. New Orleans is the worst against quarterbacks, guys, in the league. 18th overall defense, but when it comes to quarterbacks, they are the worst. 100 draft dashboard ranking, guys. Deshaun Watson, if he's the Deshaun Watson that we saw that rookie year where he rushes and runs, forget about it. It's over. At 6'8", get him in there. I got my rock star guys. I got Schroeder right here. We're chilling. We're ready. Cheers. Watching this boring ass Yankees Boston game. I can't complain though. MLB has been really good to us this year. I don't want to see it go. I like playing all sports. Next up, we got Jameis Winston. He's going to be very popular tomorrow, guys. Um, so I probably won't be going there. Maybe in a cash game. Now, when I say cash game, for all you people, so cash game is double ups, head to heads, um, 50-50s, those kind of contests on DraftKings and FanDuel. Now, GPP, a lot of people ask this question. They feel dumb about it, and don't feel dumb because I used to be that person. GPPs are tournaments, guys. So tournaments is basically you're taking a risk. Cash games, you're taking basically what the field is taking. All right. So when I say cash GPP, that's what I mean. Jameis Winston would be a great cash play against San Francisco. 26th against the quarterback, 25th overall defense. He's just in a great spot, guys. I can see why he's so much chalk. Next up, Killer Cam. Now, we're just waiting on the injury news. I'm sure he's going to play. He's only 6'5", but I'm not going to take the risk at 6'5", guys. I'm not going to do it. Not until he's healthy. Don't get me wrong. I love Killer Cam, but no. And then next up, we got Drew Brees. Nah, he's 6'4" on DraftKings. Just not, I don't know. After last year, he didn't look so great. We'll see what he does. I want to see what he does this year. All right. It's only week one. So week one's the hardest to predict because all we can go off of is what they did last season, pretty much, and how they looked in the preseason. All right. And as you guys saw in that Thursday night game, what did I say in my NFL video? I got so much shit from everybody, mostly probably providers, but saying that it was going to be a low scoring game, saying that it was going to be the Bears defense. I said that Jimmy Graham was the Green Bay player to have. He went out there and got a touchdown. I told you they would shut him down because I know football, guys. Football defense always wins over offense. All right. So keep that in mind. Next up, we got Big Ben. Big Ben, I don't think he's going to be popular tomorrow, guys. Going up against New England, I don't think they're going to roll out with Antonio Brown. Not yet. He don't know a damn thing about their plays, about their system, so don't throw him in there yet. Not just yet. You can go Big Ben at 6'3". I wouldn't hate you against New England. Could be a shootout. Who knows? He will probably be very low owned. Right now, it's looking like he's 3% owned. Next up, I love this play. I almost said Russell Westbrook. See, I'm already ready for that NBA season. And if I mispronounce names, fucking get over it. All right, get over it. I'm gonna do that from now on the whole season, just to trigger some of these people. Some people get so triggered over the stupidest things. I swear on mamas, man. But Russell Wilson going up against Cincinnati, almost the worst. Look at their ranking against quarterbacks, 29th. Worst defense in the NFL. Russell Wilson is 6'3". Right now, he might not be a bad cash play or GBP play. He's one of them guys. All right. Next up, Jared Goff. No, thank you. Then next up, I got Lamar Jackson at 6K. He'd be a very sneaky play, guys. Very sneaky because we all know he don't throw the ball. He doesn't have an arm. So if you're banking on Lamar Jackson, you're banking on him getting over 100 rushing yards, all right, and falling into the end zone a couple times, which could very possibly happen against Miami. 23rd against quarterbacks, 26th defensively overall, and Lamar Jackson 6K. Next up, Tom Brady and Dak Prescott. No, thank you. Phillip Rivers. No, thank you. This one I like for GPPs, guys, and it'll be very sneaky. Jimmy Garoppolo, and I am by no way a San Francisco 49ers fan. All right. I'm a Raiders fan, but not for much longer. Jimmy G has got a 100 draft dashboard ranking going up against an awful defense in Tampa Bay, and they're 30th against quarterbacks. So the game script I'm looking at here is San Francisco is going to fall behind. Winston's going to be throwing these long bombs. They're gonna be down like 21-0. And Jimmy G's going to have to pass the fucking ball. He's going to have to pass the ball like crazy. I think this is a very smart GPP play guy, tournament play. He's only 5'8". Right now, it's looking like he's only 2% owned. I think he's the best kept secret this week, guys. So get that down, Jimmy Garoppolo. Next up, I love Carson Wentz too, guys. Hopefully he's not high owned. We'll see. Um, Going up against Washington, they're 14th in defense. So their defense has gotten a lot better. 19th against quarterbacks. That doesn't scare me. Philly's at home. Carson Wentz is healthy. So he's going to go out there and make a statement. Carson Wentz, I think you can either play him in cash or GPP. Probably more of a cash game. We'll see what the ownership is. Next up, Josh Allen. Everyone's saying he's going to be this year's Patrick Mahomes, but we will see. He's one of these players. Like, I know what he looks like when he's healthy, but he got injured. And is he going to be the Josh Allen that rushes for over 100 yards? Or is he going to be just passing? We don't know. 100 draft dashboard ranking. The Jets are 27th in defense, 27th against quarterbacks. You can definitely go here, and I would not hate you at 5'6". Right now, he's only 2% on. A lot of people are like kind of on the fence about him because they want to see. It's week 1. Week 2 is going to be a whole lot better to predict, guys. And as the season goes on. Then next up, we got Kirk Cousins at 5'5", going up against Atlanta. They're one of the worst teams against quarterbacks, guys. Defensive, they're 28th. 5'5" Kirk Cousins, you can definitely go there, and I would not hate you for that. It's Atlanta. I know they have a better defense this year, but you could definitely do that. And let's see, who else do I have? And that's it for that. Let's go to running back. So Zeke is back, guys. I'm not going there because I don't know if he's going to be limited on snap counts or reps or whatnot. So I'm just going to stay away from that Dallas backfield this week. That's just me. And he's 9-2. Hell the fuck no. No way. Next up, we got Saquon Barkley. He'll probably be ultimate chalk tomorrow against Dallas. Versus running backs, they're 8th. They have a really tough defense. They're 8th overall in defense. I'm not going to play Saquon Barkley. Not for 9K and not in this matchup, guys. New York's going to be down a lot. And then New York's going to spend the whole game trying to catch up. So you know what that means. I mean, yeah, Barkley will get some receptions, but not enough. Not enough to cover that 9K price tag. Next up, Christian McCaffrey at 8-8. Another cash game play, guys. against the Rams, even if it's a shootout, McCaffrey, he'll get 10, 15 receptions. So I'm not worried about it. He's definitely in play for me tomorrow. Alvin Kamara, guys, you can go there at 8.5. I'm not going to do it. They're fifth. When I say they, I mean Houston is fifth against running backs, 10th overall defense. They have a good defense this year. Don't sleep on them. So next up, Todd Gurley. I don't know if it's true or if they're just trying to pull one over on us about him being limited, snap counts, whatnot. At 7.9, Todd Gurley, who's normally like 9K, you can definitely go there in a GPP. Right now, he's probably low owned at 7%. All this ownership is going to change drastically by tomorrow morning. So that's why you got to get in the DFS club, guys. You got to see the lineups, the cash lineups, the GPP lineups are going to drop. So, I mean, you got, um, I'm not going to name names of other providers, but you guys see how much they charge, and they don't win as much as we do. But Todd Gurley, sneaky play tomorrow. Next up, I like David Johnson. I think hopefully he's back to the old David Johnson. They ramped up that whole offense. They got a new quarterback. They got new everybody. Going up against the 17th ranked versus running backs. That's fine with me. 13th overall defense. Detroit. This game's going to be a shit show, but I think there's going to be a lot of running, guys. A lot of running. So get him in there. James Conner, I'll pass at 7.3. If he's a little bit cheaper, definitely. Joe Mixon, no thank you. Leonard Fournette, guys. I love this play. I love this play. He's in a great matchup against Kansas City. I think what the game script's going to be here is that the Jags are just going to try and manage that clock. They're going to try and keep Mahomes off the field as much as possible, which means Fournette gets a lot of love, guys. And at 6.1, I would definitely get him in there, cash or GPP. Next up, we got Dalvin Cook. He is definitely a cash play because he is probably the most owned this week, and it's because of his price tag. That's ridiculous. 6K for Dalvin Cook. He should be 9K. So I don't need to go over that with you. Derrick Henry, no thank you. Then we got Carry On, my wayward Johnson. 5.8. Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Arizona's ranked last right now. I know everything's new over there, but against running backs, I think Carry On Johnson gets a lot of love. He does catch passes. So at 5.8, definitely. Next up, Chris Carson, not the sexiest play, because Seattle, what they did last year, they had that whole committee thing going, but in a great matchup, you can't deny the matchup. And at 5.7, he'll probably go. Right now, he's highly owned, so everybody knows the secret. So he'd be a good cash game play. All right, next up for you, I got Mark Ingram. He's one of my favorite running backs this week. I think he's going to go overlooked because Baltimore just, like I said, they just run the ball. If it's not going to, he's the number one running back there. So Ingram, you know what he does. At 5.1, get him in there. Move on. Next up, I'm really liking Matt Breida tomorrow. Again, he's the RB1. He's only 4K. 4K. As long as he can stay healthy, that's been his problem. He can take down some GPPs, guys. All right. I think like a lot of people are going to sleep on Breida. I think that's going to do it for my player pool for running backs. Let's go to wide receivers. All right. So lots to choose from, guys. Lots to choose from. Generally, I like to pay down at quarterback. Tight ends, you got to pay it up. Tight ends, you definitely got to pay up, but we'll go over that. First up, DeAndre Hopkins at 8.2. Definitely go there. Houston does not do good against wideouts, so they're 32nd in the league. I do love that. He'll get 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. So healthy DeAndre Hopkins, sign me up. Get me in there. Next up, Odell Beckham Jr. This one, I don't know. I want to see what he does first on this new team. He's a great talent. We all know what he can do, but at 8.1 with Cleveland, he might be double, triple covered, and then they're just going to throw to Javaris Landry. You know what I'm saying? So mind your temptations on OBJ. Next up, Michael Thomas at 8K. Definitely against Houston. Um, he just matchup proof, guys. He's one of the most talented. You know, Drew Brees is going to be thrown. He's always going to get the first looks, always. So get Michael Thomas in there if you can afford it at 8K. Next up, Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju at 7.5. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's the best receiver that Big Ben's got, and he's going to get all the looks, guys. It's that simple. Not really on Amari Cooper. Edelman, maybe at 6'9". Not really. I do like Adam Thielen at 6'8". What's there to say about Adam Thielen? He's got a great matchup, all green here. He gets the first looks, I believe, and he's a good GPP play, guys. A lot of people are gonna sleep on Thielen because they do every year. They do every year, and I don't get it. So I'm gonna stay away from Diggs. He's a little banged up. Cooks, Woods, no thank you. Kenny Galladay. Definitely get this man in there. He will be the number one option in Detroit. Marvin Jones Jr. probably number two. Against Arizona, get him in there, guys, at 6'3", and I would not hate you for it. All right, next up, we got Chris Godwin. So I love Chris Godwin, and I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about him against San Francisco because he's the deep threat. So Richard Sherman's going to be on Mike Evans. We all know that. So that leaves Chris Godwin wide open. Pretty sure he's going to be on Mike Evans, guys. So at 6'2", get yourself some Chris Godwin. You know, he's not the sexiest play. It would definitely be a risk, and risk means get him in a GPP, get him in a tournament. All right, definitely. Next up, I got Tyler Boyd because Cincinnati sucks and no AJ Green. So Tyler Boyd's going to get all the first look. So if there's any offense to be had with Cincinnati, and the Red Rocket always starts out hot, if you guys notice, and then he's gone. So I wouldn't hate you for playing Tyler Boyd. He might be very low owned. Might be, he will be. All right, next up, I just spoke of him, Jarvis Landry at 5'6". Like I said, OBJ is going to be double covered. They're going to be concentrated all on him. And I think Landry can really step up in this spot and just get a lot of receptions, guys. That's 5'6", absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Next up, I got Will Fuller, the second option in Houston. Fuller can play, man. I'm telling you right now, he can play. So if Hopkins is double, triple covered, Fuller's getting that ball. Fuller definitely can get you over 100 yards when he's healthy. He's another one that gets hurt all the damn time. So, but this is DFS. It's week one. I mean, he's banged up, but he's going to play. So while he's healthy, guys, play him. Next up, one of my favorite plays this week is D.D. Westbrook, guys. He's 25% owned, so this is definitely a cash play. Going up against Kansas City, 18th against wideouts. D.D. Westbrook is going to be the number one target, guys. So if they throw the ball, which you know they're going to throw the ball besides run the clock out, they're throwing it D.D.'s way. It's just that simple. All right, next up, Cortland Sutton. He's highly owned. Right now it's only showing 2, but it's barely trending up. He's going to be Denver's number one option, guys. At 4-7 against the Raiders, yes, give me some Cortland Sutton all day long. All day long. Next up, at 4-5, Deshaun Jackson. The only thing that worries me about Deshaun Jackson is that he's 145 years old. Not that he's not talented, but he's 145 years old, guys. But he's cheap. He's cheap. He's 4-5. And a GPP, take a chance on him? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will not hate you for that either. All right. Next up, Tyrell Williams with AB out of town. Thank God. Tyrell Williams is now Oakland's number one receiver, guys. He's 4-5. Raiders, you know, it's the Raiders. They'll get behind. They'll be forced to throw the ball a lot. So I think Tyrell Williams has a game. But other than that, I think the Raiders get demolished. Okay. Next up, another great play. Curtis Samuel from Carolina. And especially if Cam is playing, Curtis Samuel's going to get tons of love tomorrow, guys, against the Rams. Tons. 16% ownership. He might be a cash game play. I'm going to play him in a GPP and see what happens. All right. And I think that's going to do it. Robbie Anderson, we got to see if he's going to play. If he's going to play, I love Robbie Anderson tomorrow, 5-2. He had a great finish to last year. I think he's going to just go off that momentum. He's the number one option in New York right now. So if he's going to play, I wouldn't hate you for playing him at 5-2. If he's not, don't play him. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? No. So when you pay down at quarterback and you find that value, you can pay up for these running backs, these wide receivers, these tight ends. You can even play down a defense if you want. So let's go to tight ends, guys. This is where you want to pay up. All right. You don't want to mess around. First up, we got Kelsey tomorrow against Jacksonville, 16th against tight ends, 4th overall defense. You can definitely go Kelsey at 7-1. Not my favorite. My favorite's going to be the next one down here. George Kittle me Timbers, 100 draft dashboard ranking, guys, 6'6". He's going to get all the love from Jimmy G. He gets in the end zone. We saw what he did last year. So I love George Kittle me Timbles. Next up, we got Zach Ertz at 6'1". Definitely in play, guys. Carson Wentz, Zach Ertz all day long. And then next up, now I'm not getting this Evan Ingram fucking, what do I even want to call it? All the buzz about him right now. I've seen this man play for the last couple seasons and he sucks. All right. So if y'all want to go play Evan Ingram, go right ahead. I will not be doing that. I will not be wasting a tight end spot at Evan Ingram unless please prove me wrong. If he goes out there and just has a hell of a game, I will eat crow and be the first one to do it. But the Evan Ingram I know sucks. All right. Drops the ball all the time. Just never gets any fantasy points. He lets everybody down every year. He's always hyped up, but I'm not buying it this year. No thanks. Next up, Jared Cook on New Orleans. At 4-5, if you want to pay down a tight end, he'd be a great option because Drew Brees loves his tight ends, man. And Jared Cook is no slouch. You saw what he did with those weak-ass Oakland Raiders. All right. So you can definitely get him in there. Next up, Hunter Henry at 3-9 is a steal. A steal. So he's going to get all the looks from Phillip Rivers, guys. Next up, Mark Andrews at 3K. People are liking him because he had a great preseason, but regular season, we don't know. We'll see what happens. He played last year, but I think he's locked up that number one tight end role. But we'll see what happens, guys. You don't know. So that's going to do it for tight ends. Defense, guys. I don't know, man. You can go Dallas at home. I like to take the home defenses. My favorite one would actually be the Eagles at home. Let's see who else we're looking at. Seahawks, Jets, Chargers, Cardinals, nope. Jaguars, nope. Oakland, nope. Tampa Bay, nope. Yeah, it's all garbage. So I'm gonna roll with the Eagles. I'd be comfortable with the Eagles or the Cowboys at home, guys. All right. So that's gonna do it. Let's get into the lineup optimizer. I want to show you guys this. So this is going to be for the full slate, guys. Let's see what Draft Dashboard has to say about a lineup. So it gives us quarterback, Lamar Jackson, Jackson, Carry On My Wayward Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott. Something just fell outside. Sorry, guys. Adam Thielen, Deshaun Jackson, Curtis Samuel, Hunter Henry, Dalvin Cook, and the Eagles defense, guys. This uses up all your salary. You can definitely get it. I will save it for my Draft Dashboard users, guys. So it is time, guys. I hope you are ready for some football. I am ready for some football. I'm ready for some NBA. I'm still ready for MLB. I'm having a blast with MLB, guys. Don't get me wrong. We're still crushing it when nobody else is. Everybody's losing their ass right now, and we're doing very well. All right. Remember, guys, www.dfsclub.com. Only $10 a month for every single sport. Everything. No NFL package. No baseball package. None of that shit. No season pass shit. It's plain and simple. $10 a month. That's it. Everything. You're in. All right. God, these other providers hate me. They hate me, especially on my NFL videos. You guys look in the comments. They leave some nasty comments. You don't know what you're talking about. And if you look at my showdown video, I nailed it. I nailed it. Because I know football, guys. I do. But Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. Take the Draft Dashboard challenge. And that's it, guys. And don't forget about that free $20 giveaway. Sponsored by Draft Dashboard. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below, guys. Leave a comment below. And let's get out of here. I got to get ready. It's almost an hour before the main slate lock for MLB. So I got to get the MLB drop for all my subscribers and members. So like I always say, guys, let's get that bread and don't take shit from nobody. And let's get it. Week 1. Here we come, guys. All right, man. Take care.